the absolute most hated, the coldest, and the hottest. I am Niqqi T. Welcome back to my channel, everybody, and thank you for tuning into the Niq Critique. Before we get started, I need all of you to go ahead and press that subscribe button. I think it's right here somewhere, and also give this video an initial like. Today's album is by one of my favorite women on this entire planet, okay? I've enjoyed her existence ever since her Sweet 16 episode about 15 years ago, I believe. And I'm speaking of none other than Teyana Taylor and her newest album entitled The Album. She orchestrated album as an acronym, and she broke them up into 5 different studio rooms. Studio A, we have Assembling the Pieces of Love. Studio L, Lust, Strong Sexual Desire. Studio B, Behold Beautifully Belligerent Behavior of a Bad Bitch. Studio U, Unconditionally Fighting for Love. And Studio M, Moves for Unconditionally Fighting for Love in a World Where a Bad Bitch Lives and Lusts for a Required Assembly. So let's get into it. Let's start with this beautiful ass intro, okay? Iman tearing up and crying over the phone when he was talking to the first responder. I think it's what they're called. Ooh, I think it's what they're called. But yeah, when he was tearing up about that, that really did something to me. I just love to see black men be really vulnerable and you know, emit some emotions. With the transition from Junie being firstborn to her being the first voice on the next track, Come Back to Me featuring Rick Ross, that really stood out to me. On this project, it was really the little things. I know that it was super duper important to Teyana for her to have full creative control over this entire project, unlike Keep That Same Energy from 2 years ago and previous projects. So I'm really happy that she's in a good space in life right now for her to be able to do so. But yeah, the transition, it was just the small things for me. Like when I was listening to the album, I felt as though I was listening to it live, or like I was actually at a concert. And so she said in an interview, I can't remember if it was Beats One or Apple Music or NPR, I don't know, my memory's fried. But she said in one of those interviews that was the point of her album, like she purposely did that. She put the album in order, so she did wanted to perform it in order on tour, she could do that. And I hope she does do that. One of the songs that she stated felt like a live performance was Morning, and I could definitely tell because on this one, the album version is completely different. Not completely, but it's slightly different from the original version that came out a couple months ago. That's a super hot song, super hot video. The girls are super hot. Like, it was just really good. But y'all can definitely tell, like, this is like she said she performs just like that live. It wasn't a sample at the end of Morning, but it sounded like Neighbors Know My Name to me, which is another highly sexual song. But while we're on the topic of samples, there was definitely a sample on Boomin' with Future and Missy Elliott. They sampled 808 by Black. It basically has the same chorus, make it boom like an 808. Circles like a figure 8, etc, etc. Y'all can go listen to the song. But yeah, the chorus is pretty much the same, but of course Teyana tweaked it for, you know, modernization or Tiyananization, if that's a freaking word. But yeah, I thought I heard Made You Look by Nas on Steel. It was the that little noise, voice, whatever that is. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Everybody know they talking about Nas. So somebody go back and listen to that and let me know if you hear it too. I didn't see any confirmation that it was a sample, but so I'm not gonna say it was, but it just sounded like that. And you know, sounds can be repeated, there's nothing wrong with that. How You Want It with Christian Combs, that definitely has a sample. It samples What You Want by Mason Total. I did a sample Sunny on that eons ago, but yeah, let me know if I missed any. Well, matter of fact, don't, because is this an album review or a sample Sunday? I'm getting a little sidetracked here, Nene. Studios L and B that retired from me, I couldn't choose which one was the best because those are my favorites. Of course, my standouts on the album came from those two sides. Morning, Killer, Wrong Bitch, Bear With Me. Concrete, it was in Studio U, but it was so beautifully written and it's so freaking relatable, like phenomenal track. And then Try Again, which is also a Studio M, another relatable, phenomenal track. Teyana did the damn thing when it comes to relatability and being able to convey and compare and contrast your feelings within this whole entire album. She did a fucking good job. Y'all know I hate long albums. I hate long albums. But surprisingly, I didn't hate this one. It was 23 songs, and all 23 songs ended up to be roughly about an hour and some change. worth of music. I believe I'm gonna just stop complaining about 2-minute songs. They're not going anywhere. We live in like a fast-paced musical environment now, so nobody's really checking for albums full of like 5-6 minute songs, or excuse me, or 4 to 6 minute songs. Why is my voice cracking? Am I 13 or 23? But yeah, some of the best songs on the project, they were the 2-minute songs, like Wrong Bitch, Bad, and Bear With Me. Like, that's my shit, okay? That's my shit. My song was really Bear With Me. That song is just absolutely phenomenal, from the beat to the lyrics. The video was hot. Like, I think that was the first snippet of like her newest era that everybody had got a glimpse of, kind of, sort of. And everybody was like, oh, we gotta support this album. This video gonna be hot, da 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 da. And I hope y'all did that. But while we speaking of Bear With Me, I just need to talk to you real quick, Teyana, because that is a damn good song. I don't know why you made it. Let's just check. Let's check how long it actually is. Bear With Me is 2 minutes and 8 seconds, and I just want to know, why is it so short? Why? And it'll probably be a little bit better for me if I'm still back. I ain't gonna be all up on you. And it would be a little bit better for me if it didn't just end like out the blue. Like, it ended so abruptly. I'm like, damn, that's all we get, T? Sheesh. But yeah, like I said, it's a damn good song. My favorite song off the entire project. I love how the project went in order of like a love cycle, kind of, sort of. You got the cupcake stage, and then, or not really a love cycle, but emotions, when, you know, you feeling somebody. The cupcake stage, and then the sexual phase, which is Studio L, and then we get to like the I'm finna flex, I'm finna stunt, like I'm that bitch, you know what I'm saying, you know, get dig. And then we got like you're fighting for your love, and you're trying to find like that unconditional love. Like, it's probably like in the midst of y'all first few arguments or something, y'all ready to break up, but y'all like, nah, the love is just too strong for that, we're not finna do that, okay? We finna clink clink, we lock for life, you dig. And then we got the next side, which is like, oh, we here, we're all happy, everything's blissful, everything's great. So I really, really like that. Even though it's pretty overused in R&B music and R&B albums, that's perfectly fine, because she executed it just as well, if not literally probably one of the best I've heard in a minute. Even though she was really unhappy about the whole rollout of Keep That Same Energy, I really feel like that the album, the name of the album, the album is a really good follow-up after that. I know a lot of people were just really over her whole like 90s aesthetic with the whole samples, and then like influence, and like the way she was dressing and everything, da 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 da. Which is fine, because I completely understand, because of the lack of originality. But I really like this new avenue that she's going, and I feel like it's really, really creative, and it's neat. Shout out to Ayo and Keys. I love their beats. They really, really make some fire ass R&B beats, and they really do some good hip hop too, but I really like the R&B. Production videos, the songs were great, the rollout was great, the whole theme of it, the album cover, everything was just great about it. Like, I'm really, really satisfied and pleased with this project. However, I did not like Made It, and I did not like that song with Quavo. I don't even remember the name of it. I did not like it at all. I just feel like Quavo was unnecessary. Maybe it could have been another person, or she could have just held it on her own. I just really feel like he was unnecessary. But I really like how the features didn't really overpower the entire project. You had some heavy hitters on there. Future, Missy Elliott, Big Sean, DeVito, Quavo, Lauryn Hill. Like, they didn't overpower the entire project. I didn't really like 6ix9ine and Ever either, but I kept listening to the project, and they really grew on me. I feel like I should have liked 6ix9ine because I'm a Cancer, but I don't know, I just didn't like it at first. I really didn't like Ever. Like, I skipped it every fucking time. But it really did grow on me. Child, I think it's time to get us a rating. What y'all think? Yeah, it's time. So, drum roll please, it's time for a rating. I'm gonna give this album a 8 out of 10. Okay, that's really, really good. I gave y'all my pros and my cons. No need for me to repeat myself. Go rewind that junk if you need to, you dig. But yeah, so good job, Teyana. This is gonna have a high replay value for me. I really did like this project. So yeah, can't wait for the tour whenever we get free. And congratulations on your baby. Oh, Junie's gonna be a big sissy. So I asked my Instagram followers what songs did they like off this project. So I'm gonna place those right here. Thank you all for tuning to the Niq Critique once again. Thank you so much. Go ahead and like this video. Let me know down below your thoughts on the project, pros, cons, best songs, worst songs, overall thoughts. And please subscribe. And tell a friend about your girl Niqqi T. Thank you for watching. Ciao.